All right, today, guys, we have a very interesting one. Thank you to Eugene Clark, who posted this to YouTube, and I'm going to build off it. It was a great question. Who is the greatest Spider-Man villain of the movies? Doc Ock is winning by a mile, Vulture, or Mysterio? I actually enjoy all three of them. The runaway should be Doc Ock, right? But when you actually break it down, which we will today, I want to see who is the best. Here you have the cover of the original Spider-Man, Doc Ock right there. Not much for fashion when it comes to comics, but the real-life movie Spider-Man 2 he debuted, which is my favorite of the original trilogy. And in this, you had Alfred Molina, who played Otto Octavius. Right there, you see he can pull off a very rugged and serious look, or a very everyday man, goofy kind of guy right there. And in this movie, he kind of played both. He had that look right there, that charisma, that smile, that everyday guy, a very intelligent man, trying to do good for humankind, someone we can relate to, and then he ends up going crazy. And the costume design, the glasses, the green jacket to keep with the original comics. He looks so good. He looks so villainous. Look at that smile. He can pull off the kindness, right? The smile when he talks to Peter, and he can pull off that evil, arrogant, cocky smile right there. The on-screen chemistry he had with Peter Parker or Spider-Man was top-notch. You can watch them, the tension they had between each other when they were doing their battles. Both of them, knowing each other's identity, doing everything they can to try to preserve their dreams, their desires. And in this, the iconic scenes where they're battling outside the bank, there's Aunt May, or the one where it's on the subway, both of them, huge scenes that you cannot miss if you're watching the movie. Those four legendary arms that Alfred Molina played it to a T. Right there. I mean, you cannot, if you gave a grade 1 through 10, I'd have to give it a 10. He was perfection as a villain. So right away you go, okay, it's Doc Ock, but let's actually break down why maybe it could be Vulture. For starters, here's Vulture on his original cover against Spider-Man. He looks like a human turkey. Very unintimidating. He's one of the least favorite villains for me from the comic books, right? The only comic I ever watched with Vulture was when he was in the Sinister Six. I mean, look at that. When I heard he was going to be in the movie, I'm like, what are you going to do for the costume? Who's going to play him? And then I hear it's Michael Keaton. And it was, I didn't know what to expect. Was it Mr. Mom, Beetlejuice, Night Shift? Go watch that movie, Night Shift, one of the best. Or is it going to be, Jack Frost, which you definitely don't recommend? Or was it going to be Batman? And because Michael Keaton can play all sorts of parts. So I was kind of like, hey, kind of like when I heard Heath Ledger would be Joker, what am I going to get here? Then you see the release, and I see Vulture in the cover right there of the movie. This was my favorite of the trilogy in the new Spider-Man as well, and it's mostly because of Michael Keaton. The costume's amazing. Those green eyes, that Vulturist type helmet, the fur around the neck to keep with the original costume design from the comics was pure genius. They nailed it when it comes to costumes. And he was a flying villain, right? He wasn't like Green Goblin, so I didn't even think of anything like that. Those giant wings, his costume was needed to perform his tasks, right? And so you look at him and like, he just looks like this angel of death at night. And then Michael Keaton, the actor, was amazing. Right there, the scene when he's in the car talking with Peter, I was so on the edge of my seat the first time I see it, and it's a scene I cannot walk away from if it's ever on and I watch this movie again. He played it so well. The chemistry as Vulture, the chemistry with Peter or Spider-Man as Adrian Toomes, just pure perfection. He pulled it off. Michael Keaton did what Michael Keaton does best, and it showed what a great actor he was. So in the end, I look at him and I go, the costume design, the look, the acting, the attitude, the chemistry, everything to it. He is a 1 out of 10. He's a 10. I cannot find a flaw with him. So in the end, my honest opinion, right, a lot of people took Doc Ock, as you saw as the poll at the beginning. My honest opinion is they're both perfect villains. I cannot choose a winner. One or the other, outstanding. You can't go wrong with either. They're both the best Spider-Man villains in my opinion. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and check our page for more great video content above.